episode 44. Thank you all for listening to episode 43. Alabama sucks. I'm Gary here with my co-host,
Bear.
And
Grayson
on the show today. Jake is not here this wonderful Sunday morning. Grayson, what did you do this morning to your bedroom?
You mean last night? What did I do?
Oh, last night, you're right. Saturday
Tonight,
night.
what did I do to my bedroom?
No, last night. You were right.
It was last night.
Last night.
Yeah, what'd you do to it, regardless?
I put wrestling pictures up with it on it.
Nice.
On it.
Who? What wrestlers posters do you have up?
I have like the girls.
And who's your favorite one?
Stop it, Bear.
Are you allowed to have girl posters in your room?
Stop it.
All right, well, who's your favorite wrestler?
I don't know their names.
Well, who's the guy that you took the poster from me? Who'd you put up? What's his?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
See,
He's your
you know
favorite.
their names.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks for being on the show. How long are you going to stay with us? You going to stay with us for a while, or you got to go?
Stay with you for a while.
Okay. Well, let's thank our sponsors real quick then. All Wear Clothing. Thank you for All Wear Clothing. Thank you to Verizon, Tim and Stephanie. Is that right? Thank you to Charlie's Dodge.
Yep, Ben Meyer, right?
Ben Meyer, Charlie's Dodge. Crandall's Quality Lawn Care. Hey, do you know that guy that owns Crandall's Quality Lawn Care? What's his name? Sean?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Sean. You know Sean, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have big giant hair?
Yes, he has big hair with curly wrinkles.
curly
wrinkles.
I like
that's
it.
right.
I like it. All
Daddy,
right.
shut up.
Okay, I will. Thank you. All right. And so Sean, 419-704-5471, serves the Toledo and surrounding area.
Daddy, if you laugh at me one more time, I'm going to take over your life and kill you.
This is good. You're keeping that in. That's
To
not
both
getting
of
deleted.
you.
Both of us?
Okay, I guess I'm keeping that in. Hold on, Grayson. Serves the Toledo and surrounding area and not
London, England.
London, England. Well, I've got to go discipline my kids, so we're going to be back in a moment.
I like it.
I will actually not kill you. I will just...
You can't take it back now. It's already been recorded.
Yep. What are you going to do? Well, thank you.
I will just tell you to shut up.
All right. I'll take that. And guess what? Now I've got to go discipline you. We'll be back, podcast.
Now we got to take Bear's gunners.
Also, now that the kid's gone, thank you to Cassandra at PNC. Give her a call, 419-877-0634. And then Ben Meyer over there at Dodge, 419-893-0241. Appreciate it. What'd you say?
I don't think we missed anything there, did we?
No. Where'd you say for Crandall's?
London, England.
London, England.
Yeah,
like
we've been getting more listeners there, so I figure it's time to shout them out.
I know. I saw we're in, Australia? I told you about that.
I think you said
Ireland,
I think
Australia.
you said Australia, Sweden, Ireland, and England, right? Those are the four big ones.
I can't believe we don't have Canada. Stupid Canadians. Oh. Go back to Toronto. Winnipeg, you idiot. Yes. So, speaking of Winnipeg, which just has nothing to do with it, Justin on the Twitter, his mom is from Toronto.
Okay.
What is your favorite Randy Orton Legend Killer match?
What was the one where I don't remember what year it was. It had to be probably 09, maybe 2010 when he fought Evan Bourne and RKO'd him when he did the Shooting Star.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was on Raw. But was that a Legend Killer match, though? Because he wasn't the Legend Killer.
I don't care. It was amazing.
Yeah. I like when...
It's my favorite RKO ever, so...
well, that's at the end of the agenda, right?
Oh, is it?
I guess we're going into RKOs now, so we'll finish the agenda now.
We might as well, because...
Top 3 RKOs of all time.
Okay, well, then number 3... number 3.
And I said we're gonna watch it live, so now you got me all flustered.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I apologize. I told you before. I started taking Dale Carnegie course. That was earlier this week on Monday, and then after that, the week just flew by. I totally forgot to look at the agenda. I know you had some of it up on Wednesday, but I didn't even read it. I totally forgot about it. I was more concerned about Wednesdays just because the week's been crazy. So I didn't read the agenda Wednesday, and I certainly didn't read it then. So it's a little bit rough.
So this is my number 3. We'll watch it live.
Okay.
And
on Jeff Hardy, Royal Rumble 08.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen this one, so I'm
good.
interested.
Just reversal.
Yeah, very nice. Right out of the Twist of Fate.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So that's my number 3.
Okay, my number 3. Put in there. Oh, man, I'm trying to think.
And we're watching these all on YouTube. I just typed in Jeff Hardy RKO, and it was one of the first ones that came up.
I know.
Randy Orton RKO and Jeff Hardy Royal Rumble 08. What do you got?
I'm trying to think. I thought he did one on Mick Foley. I can't remember, though, when that was.
Or Hogan on the car.
Yes, that was a good one. In his Legend Killer phase, I want to say that he got RKO'd at some point.
How about 2004 Backlash RKO? Is that when that was?
It might have been it. Maybe it wasn't. It had to be because he won that match. RKO. Go to the RKO on Mick Foley. Go down like 5. There you go.
10 seconds. Here we go.
Let's try it. Yeah, this is the Backlash one. Yep, on the steel, on the barbed wire. Yep, that's right. Okay,
man,
this was a hardcore match, and I think Orton. I think if they show it from a different view, Orton's shoulder takes the most of that. It's pretty nasty.
That's gross.
That was my number 3.
All right, my next one. You can talk about it.
Seth Rollins RKO. Okay.
Have you seen this one? So this is WrestleMania 31 when he lost to Orton.
Okay.
In the night, and he cashed in later that night on Roman and Brock and won the title.
I don't remember this one, to be honest with you.
It threw everybody off. This one's really good.
I do remember. I think you watched this one with me.
Yep. Seth Rollins is just a badass. Here you go. Boom. Go for the curb stomp.
Yep.
But wait.
That's a nice one right there.
It's a beautiful one. But then he wins that title later that night. So it was perfect because you put him down, forget about him, and forget that he has that money in the bank, and he cashed it in and wins the title.
Yeah, very, very good right there. And this is what, first or second match of the day, wasn't it? Where was that at?
Miami, I think? Yeah.
Nice day it looks like out there.
Yep. What do you got?
Okay.
Or was that one in New York? No, that wasn't in New York, was it?
I don't think it was in New York. Number 2, RKO. I'm trying to think of best ones. I don't remember if he gave one to Triple H. I thought he did.
He gave a lot to Triple H.
When he turned though, like the original one. Was that a?
He did one when he makes it personal. When he did it to Stephanie, that was a good one.
I don't remember that one. Maybe it was. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
How about RKO to Evolution? RKO's everybody.
Let's do that one. There's a lot of RKOs, so it's hard to remember, but I remember one of the good Triple H ones. 4 minutes.
So we're going to have to fast forward.
Oh, yeah. We can go out of this one. Fine, do the Stephanie one. I'll just make the Stephanie one that one. How about that?
All right.
Let's just put that one in. Oh, come on, YouTube, with your damn ads. We don't care about the ads. Look at that. Beautiful HD. He gave one to Vince, too, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He probably RKO'd that whole family.
Remember when he creepily kissed her?
Was this it? He just beats the shit out of Triple H still.
He's like, hey, check this out. Here you go. It's like the creepiest kiss of all time. So I don't know if it's like...
While Triple H is handcuffed to the top ring. Yeah. Should have hit him with a sledgehammer. That's what a real man would do. Here it is.
Creepy. I'm going to kiss my boss right here.
Yep.
There are puppies hanging out on me.
Well, technically it wasn't his boss at the time.
He's like, oh, this is going to be awkward. I have to kiss Stephanie, just like 14 other wrestlers have.
That is true. Jericho.
Ooh, right on the lip.
Oh, boy. Triple H.
Wouldn't you feel kind of awkward doing that, though?
No, not if I was getting paid for it. It'd be okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be weird for sure.
It was in Santa Clara, by the way.
Okay.
31 was. Well, he didn't RKO her. So, let's see. RKO. RKO to Stephanie.
Yeah, okay.
We're just trying to find one on Stephanie. RKO's Triple H's wife.
4 minutes? Why is this 4 minutes? Oh, he's right behind her there. Now, where's she at, though? Because I remember... Oh, there's... Okay, so she's still there.
Just RKO'd Shane. Here we go.
She slaps him, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Oh,
she sold it good. She took it good.
That's a good one. It's out of nowhere. Because, yeah, he freaks out. He's like, ah, shit, what'd I just do?
And he does the whole, oh, I'm nuts. Oh, I'm nuts, man.
This was a great character, though.
Yeah,
it really was.
All right.
All right, number 1. Do we have the same number 1?
Oh, yeah.
I would hope so.
Of course. Like, why would there be any other one?
I mean, it's
2010.
Oh, there's a Menards ad now.
11% off everything. You know how much I get in rebates there?
69 cents worth.
No, $211.
Well, it's 69 cents every time adds up to $211 eventually.
Those shelves, I told you, they were $1 a piece after rebate. Boom.
Whatever happened to Evan Bourne?
He went indies. Didn't make it quite in the WWE, so he went indie.
Which is surprising because he was really athletic, but just too small, I think.
Yeah.
I bet if he was bigger, he probably would have made it.
There we go.
I mean, you got to trust someone to do this, though.
Boom. Jeez. Best one of all time.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, the shooting star press right into it, just phenomenal.
And he sold it good, too.
Yes, he did.
And he's dead.
And he's dead. Good night.
All right, so...
Well, now we're just switching up the agenda always, so... And what match are we watching?
I was about to say, I thought we weren't recording. I was like, damn it. It's actually Orton. Orton and Lesnar.
Well, that's perfect.
So I know we're going to get into that a little bit later. What was it? SummerSlam, I believe, is what he had us watching.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's SummerSlam. There we go. SummerSlam 16.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar. All right. Well, let's get in some of the other stuff. What do you want to get into, man? Dear Vince. Here's a quick Dear Vince for you. You're in trouble. Let's talk a little bit about that. All Elite Wrestling, man. Some of the guys they cite. First off, I want to talk about this.
I was about to say, do you want, because Jason has a Dear Vince too, but
does he?
He does.
Yeah, let's hear his Dear Vince.
I mean, and I'll do mine right before his, but my Dear Vince is kind of echoing yours, but it's not that. It's I hope you don't destroy All Elite Wrestling, because you got the money, you have it. I don't think he will.
Dude.
I think Vince needs the competition, and I think he needs to let this ride out. TNA has not been competition for 10 years probably.
But you got to remember, the owner of All Elite is Shad Khan. He's worth $6.2 billion. Vince is only worth $2.9.
Right, but
he's not going to put $6.2 into wrestling.
Well, but spending money doesn't mean you're a good promoter. Being a good promoter means you're a good promoter, and plus Vince has the name. No one will ever beat Vince.
Well, that's why Cody and the Young Bucks, they are the executive vice presidents. They're essentially the promoters. And, Shad and his son are the co-owners.
Every time you say Shad, wasn't he in Crime Time?
Yeah, Crime Time.
So now I'm going to just go right back to that.
So Khan and his son, the other Khan,
Zan?
Khan, yes.
Zan?
Zan.
Why doesn't he live here?
Yeah, I saw him last week.
Why does he not come on the podcast?
I don't know.
Have you asked him? Did you even ask him about it?
Here, you know what? you tell me more about your Dear Vince. I'm going to call him. I'm going to unexpectedly call Zan.
Well, he probably won't be up on a Sunday morning, so
yeah,
we'll see. Anyway, maybe you just text him. That could work.
Nah, I'm going to call him.
Okay. Yeah, but I think he needs to let him run competition with this, and I think it'll be pretty good, to be honest with you. If he does, I'm going to get distracted by the phone ringing.
What's up, Doug?
What up, man? Hey, we're doing a podcast right now. And we're like, Zan's here. Why don't we have him on the podcast? So I'm like, I'll call him. We'll get him on the podcast right now. We're live recording.
Oh, working, bro.
Oh, man. Well,
yeah.
By working, do you mean doing nothing?
Somewhat.
I miss you, right?
Yeah, I miss you too, man.
Hey, dude, why don't you come on the show next week? Are you off? We're gonna do the sports show on Wednesday. Are you off on Wednesday?
Wednesday. Let me see.
Checking.
Hopefully.
We'll see if he actually is working or not. I doubt it.
I don't have a schedule up yet. So
well, let us know. Well, let us know, because if you're not, dude, you got to get on the show. We'd love to have you on.
And what time do y'all do it at?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
PM, not AM.
PM.
Oh, yeah, right. I'll let y'all know.
All right, buddy.
All right, cool.
Thanks,
See you,
man.
dude.
Later. No, Zan's a good dude. He's from here, but he's up here taking care of business and family. He and his family are in Houston.
He's been in Houston for what, 2 years, 3 years now?
A little more than that, I feel like.
Is it?
Yeah, he's been there for a while.
How old is his kid now?
2?
Like 3? 3. Okay, yeah. So
yeah, at least. So he's been 4 or 5 years probably.
Whew, time flies.
Which is crazy.
Having fun.
And he's I just saw him a couple weeks ago, and he's a big Texans fan. He's a good dude. He knows the stuff about sports. He knows wrestling like we do. He'd be fun to have on.
We should have asked him, because he said the Texans were going to go 13-3, I think, which he was close. He was only 2 wins off.
I think we both said 10-6. Remember when you said you're like, I got 3 out of 32 right, and I said I got 2 out of 4 in our division, the NFC East. I just didn't have the division winner right. I had
Washington
Dallas right.
might as well just would have went 1-15. It would.
I had him at 7-9. I was right. I was shocked, and you had 1-15. You're like, I don't even know how, but I have him at 1-15.
It made no sense. I got both of the LA teams dead nuts on. How does that happen? Like,
oh, you got both LAs.
No. Dead nuts. As in all the wins and losses. Like everything was right. It was weird. The other one I had a matching record. Who was it? Tennessee. I had a matching record,
Titans?
but I had the wins and losses a little bit mixed up. But that was it. So I had 3 of 32. Both of the teams I had dead nuts were LA. But I did have probably 10 teams that were like 1 win or 1 loss off. I was close on a lot. Obviously Washington I was way off. There were a few I was way off on. But I think it did pretty well for NFL. But we're on wrestling,
we're
so
on
it doesn't
wrestling.
matter.
So we're talking about the cons and promoters, and Cody and the Young Bucks are essentially the promoters, and Shad Khan, what we got this all on. He and his son are the co-owners, but his son is the president. We know he did the contract signing. We're going to get into a little bit of who they signed. You want to finish up your dear events, and we'll go back to that.
Yep. So just to finish up my dear events, like I said, he needs to hold this competition because it's going to be good competition. It's new. They have younger wrestlers. Obviously, Jericho is their main attraction. I wouldn't be shocked if they got a lot more. Like I said,
Jericho signed, and so you know what that means. And I said that a little bit to you earlier this week. Is Jericho Cruise number 2 is going to be all elite wrestling.
Yes.
And rock and roll.
Yep,
and comedy
I did see that. Unfortunately, if I go on a cruise this year, it's not going to be a Jericho cruise, and it's going to be in October right around that time. So I don't think I'll make it this year. Maybe next year would be a Jericho cruise. But
what other cruise you got going on this year?
Well, Johnny and Mary are going to be 30, so he wants to do something like that. We still have to plan all that out. But I found a great one in October on Royal Caribbean 7-dayer. But anyways, since we've now gotten off topic 3 times, I think that Vince, to finish my dear Vince, he just needs to keep the competition with All Elite and make it fun again, I don't think they're going to compete with him on Monday night, right? They didn't say that?
They put, and as we talk a little bit about it, so they put several different trademarks in, and they're trying, so SmackDown's going to go to Friday once they switch over to Fox later in the year. And once they switch over to Fox later in the year, then you're going to have them come on and try to get Tuesday, which is a Tuesday show. And I know they put in trademarks for a Tuesday name, and I'll have to bear with me. I'll find it while we're talking about this other stuff. But they tried to put it in for several different things. Gosh, I wish I could tell you right offhand without look. Oh, here we go. Tuesday Night Dynamite is what they're going to go with.
Not bad.
They got Double or Nothing, which is coming up in Vegas in May. They've got All Elite Wrestling, obviously, AEW All Out, AEW, Double or Nothing, Tuesday Night Dynamite, AEW, Double or Nothing, and several logos. So you can talk, is Jason's Dear Vince tied into this at all?
It isn't. Jason, I don't think he has... He doesn't have any AEW stuff. Maybe he will next week. He can look more into that. His Dear Vince was, why isn't John Cena announcing? Why is he put back into wrestling where there's no storyline or reason why he's on the show? So Jason wants to know why he isn't announcing. Do you think he would be a good... And this is... He didn't ask that. This is his Dear Vince. But
he looks like JBL.
The question to you and then myself after is, do you think he would be a good announcer?
John? Yeah.
I think he would too.
Anything that dude touches is gold.
I think he'd put a lot of people over, and I think that he'd be a hell of a lot better than Corey Graves. So, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to put him on because he's just not good. No one likes Corey Graves, obviously.
Becky Lynch just keeps roasting that dude.
I know, I saw that one.
It is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love it.
I finally followed her so I could see her stuff, and it's pretty good.
Dude, she's on point. Don't play with Becky Lynch, man. You get lit up.
Yeah, she would be. She's a great Twitter troll. That's what I aspire to be in life. Is a wonderful Twitter troll.
Right. Well, now since we got into, you know what? I won't even. Do you care to hear the Raw recap or SmackDown recap?
Well, it was a Mean Gene tribute. I didn't watch it because I have class Monday.
Hogan, man.
I saw the picture. His arms look ginormous.
Jacked.
The rest of his body tiny.
Yeah. Well, and fat, but his arms.
Well, he didn't. No,
he's 60-some years old.
Well, but his waist looked good, but his legs looked tiny.
And his chest is just big.
Yeah.
And
his chest has always been big though. When you're 6'5", 320.
Yeah, and that's how it's going to be. But what his tribute was amazing because he paid tribute to several legends who have passed away and who are up there, fighting each other and doing this. And he's like, And you don't have to look good, Mean Gene, because all you got to fight over is Mae Young and Moolah. It's basically just paid homage to them, too.
I like that.
So it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But, the rest of the show was okay.
Anything exciting happen or no?
No.
Okay.
Like, Brock and... I'm so sick. Like, Sasha fought Nia, which she had the line of the year, by the way. And Nia's there, and they're fighting, and Ronda's basically saying Sasha deserves the chance. And so Sasha comes out on Alexa Bliss's new show, and Nia comes out like, no, get in line. And Sasha says, bitch, what line? Or some shit like that. And I was like, pretty good. Called her a bitch. And then
Nice.
they went back and forth, said bitch like 37 times. Got to the ring. Sasha won, so now Sasha's fighting Ronda at Royal Rumble. That was a much better build-up than Brock and Braun, who just yelled at each other the whole time, and it was absolutely stupid. Like, dumb. Like, why are
Brock
you building
actually
this?
talked?
They just, like, he's in the back, and then Braun keeps talking shit. Get these hands! I'm a monster among men! And then Brock comes out, circles the ring, and is done. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Why is Brock still here? I don't like Brock anymore. I used to love Brock. You know how I felt about Brock. I loved him breaking the streak, but now I'm like,
Yeah.
this sucks.
It's boring.
I hate this. This is terrible.
Okay, so SmackDown then. Anything exciting there?
I honestly didn't see it, and I was going to pull up some of the recap. I know that AJ Styles attacked Daniel Bryan. I know the girls are still fighting and doing their stuff. Becky did win. I did read that Becky won a triple threat match with Carmella and Charlotte, so she's going to fight Asuka at Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people think this means that, either A, she's going to carry the title, or B, no, because they're like, well, how's she going to fight Ronda? Well, she could lose and still go in the Women's Royal Rumble. It's
Right.
very possible.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Like, she gets screwed over by Carmella or Charlotte and then jumps into the Rumble and wins.
And with that, anyways, the WWE title rarely changes at Royal Rumble. I mean, if you go back and look, there's maybe out of what is this? What Royal Rumble is this? 32?
Something like that.
Yeah,
What is this, WrestleMania 35? So it's like 32, I believe you're right.
So I honestly would imagine that maybe the title has changed hand 3 times, if I had to take a guess, ever in Royal Rumble history. The championship, men's or women's. So I highly doubt the title will change, but it's certainly a possibility. The men's title definitely won't change.
No, I don't. Yeah, it's Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles, and AJ beat him up. And the Rumble, are we going to watch together this year?
We can.
Yeah. Well, we got a few weeks, so is it? We got 2 weeks, 27th. So 2 weeks from today, we got it.
Sure. I mean, I have no problem doing it. You know that doors is always open for the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. All right.
Wrestling.
Yeah, so, I don't know much of that, and we'll get into our picks then. It'll be interesting to see how they play this out the rest of the few weeks, so I'm looking forward to it. But I know, like, our agenda, we've jumped all over the place because we just kind of want to really get to a few things. We did our Dear Vince. We're going to do SummerSlam. We'll do that at the end because I want to get to this next thing here, All Elite Wrestling, man. Like, we were talking a little bit about it, and what we think will happen. You just want to name some of the guys that got signed, like, already?
Yeah, so Jericho got signed. Obviously, Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks started the promotion, so they're going to be in wrestling. Joey Janela, was that the dude that had the penis hold? Was that guy? Or
I think,
no?
was it him?
is,
I think
isn't
so.
it?
Yeah, and he has he came out in crutches, I think, and he hit somebody else. But
I did see that somewhere.
and did you see who one of the producers is?
No.
Billy Gunn, man.
Really?
Ronnie Sapp. Yeah, he's one of the
Okay.
producers. It's a big deal right there. They signed I don't want to say an exclusive deal, but they're working out with other promotions. Well, first off, they got SoCal Uncensored, so you got Chris Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. They left Ring of Honor to come to All Elite Wrestling,
Okay.
which is going to be big. And Cody said several things. I think you saw that wins and losses will matter here. The fans we're not going to guide who the fans should root for. The fans are going to choose who they want to root for. They're not going to try to guide it. So it'll be interesting. And, I don't know. This is going to be good, man. Shahid Khan put in $100 million initial investment
It's a lot of
in
money.
AEW. That's big. And, they're and I think you and I talked about it on, what was it, Tuesday, right before we did the sports show on Wednesday, that they're talking about TBS and TNT. What do you think about that?
I think I said then, I think that would be absolutely awesome. Going on the old WCW route. That would be really cool. And it would be even cooler if they had the old 05 time frame, kind of like they did back in the day. They don't really do that anymore.
Yep.
They start everything on the hour instead of 5 minutes past the hour like they used to, but that was always fun. So if they did TNT and TBS, any Turner, It would be like the old school again, and I think they would let them be TV 14, and
Right.
not PG and family friendly, and they could have better storylines. To be honest with you, it was funny. I was kind of listening to 83 Weeks podcast on the way over this morning, and listening to. I'm still pretty far behind, so I'm in like September for them. But Bischoff was going in, he was talking about Turner executives and all that, and what they wanted, how he did it. And he said that he did a lot of the stuff as real, And he said that's what the audience enjoys. They like the real stuff. And they like when there's like an actual personal issue thrown in that could be real, could be kayfabe. You don't know.
Oh, dude, that's the same thing that happened when Hall and Nash came over. You had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, you thought WWF was invading.
And he said that he was talking about it with a high-up exec, didn't name him at the time, which is good, who knows wrestling,
It could have
but
been a
doesn't
her.
know a lot. And he did say him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he did say him. But he said he knows a lot about wrestling, and he's been in the business for a while, but he never produced wrestling. So he's just looking in as a quote-unquote fan's perspective, but also as a high-up TV producer / executive. And said that, the personal vendettas and personal issues are what bring people in, and not the, oh, I'm better than you, let's fight. Which I agree with. I agree with 100%. And this was, like I said, Bischoff did this. I think this was one of the September ones of last year. But, when you think that, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, and that would be a good idea. And if All Elite does that, which it sounds like Conrad Thompson's going to be big into, he's teasing it a lot, it'll be very interesting. He is becoming a power player in wrestling right now with the podcast he does.
Who's that?
Conrad.
Or Conrad. Oh, yeah. Dude,
And
Conrad can do
he
a
did
lot.
StarCast.
Yep.
That was his promotion.
Yep.
He put that together, was his team. So, that's absolutely impressive, and I think he's going to be in this All Elite. I saw one of the wrestlers tweeted and said, you need to be an announcer on it. And then another wrestler, I think it was the bad boy Joey Janela or whatever I saw, and he said something, he was making fun of him on there and already kind of getting heat, which is good. I think it's, it's pushing a wrestling storyline right now already before this thing's even started. So it's going to be very, very interesting.
And then Neville, he signed.
Yep.
Pac.
That's right.
Neville.
You did tell me that.
Brandy Rhodes is the
Cody Rhodes' wife.
and she's chief brand officer of the organization.
Yep.
Should be good. Like we said, Shahid Khan is an investor in Tony Khan. His son is the president. So they have an agreement as well. Who did they have an agreement with? It's one of the over at like Oriental Wrestling Entertainment, something like that. Gosh, I would have to think about. I'll have to look into that. But what is it? Oriental Wrestling Entertainment. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. Is this All Elite's Wrestling's biggest get? So they're
Okay.
yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see if they like share with New Japan and have Kenny
They just
Omega.
took a bunch of their stuff, but Kenny Omega's a free agent.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. We're going to save that. I have hopes that this is going to bring back not necessarily the Monday Night Wars because they're going to Tuesday. But if you think about this, we got Monday Night Raw. We're going to have Friday Night SmackDown. We got Tuesday night Tuesday Night Dynamite, and then if we get NXT, I want to see NXT. I know it's exclusive to the network, but I would love to see it.
If it was on cable, it would be
like put it on because what do they say?
It would-
SmackDown's probably going to be on Fox Sports. Put that on Fox Sports. NXT would do amazing.
Even if you put NXT on after SmackDown on Friday night, I think it would pull big numbers. I think it would. You have SmackDown from 8 to 10, and then NXT from 10 to 11. I think it would put up big numbers.
And JR looks like he might be.
Yeah, JR sounds like he's going to be announcing, right?
Yes,
I
think
thought
he will
I
be.
saw that, that would be cool as hell.
Oh.
That puts you on TV right there. if JR's
Don't
announcing.
forget Hangman Page, Adam Page. He signed too.
Do you have a picture of him? Because I don't remember. I don't know if I know who that is.
Yeah, Hangman Page.
Yeah.
Hangman Page. Adam Page. Here you go. Let's see if it loads. How quick it takes. If you remember him, you might have seen him before.
He looks familiar, but I don't recall.
Yeah, he was in New Japan, Ring of Honor as well. But let's keep rolling on. So let's go into, before we get to Jason debate, since we're talking about All Elite, perfect discussion with Jeremy. Rumor has it Kenny Omega may be heading to WWE or AEW. The question is, do you think he would come right in, this is to WWE, and be a star like AJ Styles, or will he fizzle and get lost in the shuffle? And what is your opinion of him?
Star, whether it's WWE, whether it's AEW. Kenny Omega is a star in New Japan. I mean, you've seen his feuds with Jericho. They're phenomenal. Everybody loves it. I love it from the outside looking in. Not even getting to see it, just the highlights and clips I get. So I think that wherever he goes, he's going to put on, I should say this, as long as they use him right.
Right.
And I think, to be honest with you right now, I think AEW would be the better fit than WWE.
Oh, yeah, I think...
Because I think they're going to have the fresh storylines, and it's going to be the popular thing that everyone's going to want. But I think either way, if he's on, AEW, if he's on WWE, he should get used correctly, I'd hope. Because there's a lot of talented people in WWE as well who he could work with. AJ Styles obviously would be awesome. Even Daniel Bryan would be fun. He could go over to Raw and work with people. I mean, there's so many people he could work with that he could certainly entertain. It's just if the storyline's right, which in WWE it hasn't been lately. So I think that I certainly think Kenny Omega is going to do great wherever. I'd prefer to see him go to AEW in my opinion. But
yeah,
I think money talks sometimes. So.
Well, but I think that he's so close and with him, I don't think it's ever been a big issue. Because All Elite, they're talking about they're going to pay big money. Probably not WWE money because they can't yet, but with that investment he's got going in there with Shahid Khan, they might be able to make some good money. And, he's in All Elite with the Young Bucks. So I could see All Elite being – I think he ends up with All Elite. I really do. And what Jeremy kind of said about this is he has not seen it much, but he's heard more hype than probably any wrestler in recent memory. And if you were All Elite Wrestling, would you throw everything you had to get him to sign him? If you were All Elite?
I don't think they need to throw away everything they have, would they?
I mean, to throw anything at him, money, whatever.
Okay, anything at him. Yeah, I would try. I don't.
The dude's a stud.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have to throw a whole bunch. I think you just probably have to match WWE or maybe a little bit more, and he should go there. It just depends what he wants. I would imagine he made a hell of a lot of money in New Japan. So
I think he did well. And then when you fight with Jericho brings you up more. So people like you guys didn't really know who Kenny Omega was until he fought Jericho.
Right, exactly.
And I knew who Kenny Omega was because I follow some New Japan, but and he's one of the bigger stars, has been. But New Japan just lost a lot of guys because of AEW, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see Cody really kind of follow his father, man. And I think he's going to do a good job. And and that's what they need. Some of these guys that are very smart. Jericho's a smart guy.
Yep.
They lucked out having Jericho there. And you got Cody Rhodes, you got the Young Bucks, you got all smart guys, all hard workers that bust their ass. And all they need is an investor. Well, guess what? You got a guy worth $6 billion that's investing in you. Now he gave you $100 million initially.
Yep.
Let's see what they do with it. If they get a network deal on cable and TNT and TBS, dude, I think they're gonna do well.
I think they will. I can see. I can certainly see them doing great.
Especially when they start pulling WWE, it's going to happen. Because WWE wrestlers that are not happy with
what they're going to do is they're going to pull NXT wrestlers, and that's going to be the downfall.
That's going to be the downfall.
That will be big.
Well, I don't think Trips is going to let that happen, Triple H, but
we're going to see.
We're going to see because a lot of these guys, and I think more of the guys that are in WWE that are watching it that are buried right now that shouldn't be, like your Finn Balor's. Finn Balor should be a champ right now, and he's not. I could see him leaving in a second. Would I love that? Yeah. I don't see anything he's in right now that's any good. I would love to see him in a feud with maybe Seth Rollins, but I think they kind of just let that go, which sucks because him and Seth are top of the game, and we'll see if they put the title on Seth there. I know there's talk of Seth, talk of Drew, but it's like, why are you doing this with Finn Balor? Like, he's being used a little bit in the main events, but they're doing this 3-on-3 bullshit.
Yep.
So it's like, come on, man. Like, right now, Seth is fighting with Bobby Lashley, but he's also fighting with Dean Ambrose, and Finn's kind of in the middle of it too. And
like you said, there's too much going on in these storylines, and I don't even think they're really storylines. That's the thing,
I totally agree, man. And it is what it is. But fuck it. I can't even say it, like, I love WWE. I always have, always will, no matter what. But I need competition. I love the Monday Night Wars. We were kids when that was going on.
Yep.
We loved the Hogans and Stinks, like seeing Hogan, seeing Macho Man, seeing Scott Hall, which was Razor Ramon, seeing Diesel, which was Kevin Nash, seeing those guys, and seeing WWF. For me, I was still a WWF guy at the time because of Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was my favorite, and this was prior to Stone Cold. I know when Stone Cold came, like, you were a little older, and Brandon, obviously that's Brandon's favorite. I mean, that's how big it was, big of a deal.
Like, if I wouldn't say as old as I am now, but, 18, 19, when that was going on, I mean, that would have been awesome. watching Raw and Nitro in the setup I have now, of course, with 2 TVs.
Dude, I love it. I mean,
Did they have? Would you have been able to have 2 cable boxes back then, or no? They only have 1 cable box.
I think no, they had splitters. They had the little splitters.
Oh, that's right.
They had the
so
splitter. But do you remember? Did you ever have it? My dad always had the Buckeye cable. You had 22 channels. It's crazy how spoiled we are now.
Yeah.
Where it had, you could get the chip, is what it was, and you could get pay-per-view for free.
Yep.
So channel 21 was always wrestling. So I have like all these old wrestling tapes from the early 90s and mid 90s. Like 90, I think 93 to 97. I have all of these tapes. And I got to find them. I don't know where they are. I got to see where the hell they are, but
Well, do they have VCRs anymore?
yeah, you can get them.
Okay. I'm just saying, so you could watch them then.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd just be weird.
It wouldn't be weird because it's the uncut thing. It's not because now everything on the network it's for the most part it's the pay-per-view, but it is a lot of the times, cut down. They take stuff out. It's not the original music sometimes because of the lawsuits and that. So if you had those, you could probably make a fortune on those.
Oh yeah, dude. I think I do. And I look back, but my thing I was getting at. So Channel 21 was like wrestling and all your movies. Channel 22, Playboy Channel.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I figured you
love
enjoyed
shit.
that one.
Oh yeah, dude. I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I'm like, titties. Looking at Brandon like.
Well, yeah, that would have definitely happened.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. He would have. Brandon. Oh gosh, missed that guy. Think he's still back over under March?
Sure, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, man, hey, give me some of this before we get into SummerSlam. What do we got for Jason debate?
All right, so Jason sent me a couple questions. First question, do you think there is a performance review process in the WWE where the talent is given feedback of their strengths and weaknesses? Who in WWE would give that feedback?
Yes, there is, but I don't think it's like you sit behind a desk and do,
I wish it would. This is how I envision it.
I need you to do it in the Vince voice.
I know you want it. I know that's what he wanted out of that.
I know,
too.
in Gorilla. Like, it's probably in Gorilla or in his office. Like, let's
it's
say...
definitely in his office.
Here, hold on.
I figure it's on like a Wednesday.
Let's pick a wrestler. I don't know. Who's a wrestler now that pretty much what they do, their goods, their strengths or weaknesses?
I mean, we could do Daniel Bryan. How about that?
All right, Daniel Bryan walks into Vince's office. What do you got?
Daniel, pal, you're doing pretty well out there. You're getting the people. They love it. They hate you. You're a heel. They hate you. So you're doing good on that. But god damn, your yes chant is shit. You need to lose it. That's why we made you heel. Make it a no chant.
And now,
get rid of it. It's overrated.
And now he's the new Daniel Bryan, so he doesn't have that. So now new Daniel Bryan, he's a heel. People hate him. What do you say to him then?
Your yes chant still fucking sucked.
I know I love it.
Is Nikki single?
Is Nikki single? Well, is it Brie? Brie's his wife.
Oh, no, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki was one Cena was with, right?
Yeah, Nikki is now.
Yeah, that's why.
She's dating like her old dance partner from Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, well, see, that's why I was asking
So
Nikki. I know
Brie's
Vince, married to him.
If you're Vince, how would you hit on Nikki? I got to hear that.
I have $2.1 billion, and I'm the genetic jackhammer. I need a drink. That hurts.
God damn! That was fantastic.
Oh, that hurt.
We're not going to beat that.
Woo.
Oh, gosh. I love it.
Hold on a second, Jason. I'll get
I
your
love
second
it.
question.
Jason, that was just for you, buddy.
Kill some time while I chug this.
Yeah, so, I could talk a little bit about, like we said, what's going on. Sasha Banks, I want to go back to that, the Royal Rumble. She's going to fight Ronda. She's going to get beat. We know that. You think? I think it'll be a good match. They're comparable, but I think that they're really trying to build up. Bayley will probably have some help in there too with Sasha, but I really think they're trying to build up and build towards. I think we're going to see that main event where we get Ronda versus Becky versus Charlotte, and WWE would be smart if they do it. And the cool thing here is on SmackDown it was a main event, and how cool is that now that main event for women is a common thing? How awesome is that?
Well, they put on better matches than the men,
right.
So
And
they should be. I mean,
well, and that's because they push the wrong men.
Right. Main event shouldn't be if it's a woman or a man. It should be who the best. I mean, for this, it should be who the best match is of your top wrestlers, your main carders, and the women main carders are doing better than the men main carders right now. It's a fact. I don't want to see Brock and Strowman in the main event because it's going to be a boring 12-minute match. The women are putting on 20 to 25-minute exciting matches, and that's certainly much better. So I'd prefer that. Now that I can speak again, number 2 of Jason's questions, your thoughts on the Hogan return. He didn't receive a huge crowd pop like I expected.
Yeah, he didn't. And
I missed it. So
that crowd wasn't really involved, too. I'll give him that because Cena didn't really get much either. And he didn't get a pop. But when he came out, because I'm sitting there waiting for it, too. You guys got my text that I was never really a Hogan fan. I liked him in NWO. It was cool. Hogan, I always was like, yeah, he's badass. Anytime he came out, it's still like, I'm like a kid, man. I remind, like, this guy, eat your vitamins, say your prayers. And I was never big on him, but I'm like, I still like, Hogan's awesome.
Yep.
Like, I still think Hogan's awesome. I got to meet Hogan when I was in New York City in 2002 in June.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that, like, just arms, man, just swole.
Oh, yeah.
Just jacked. And, but with him, I expected more of a pop. But that crowd, I think, sucked in general.
Where they at?
Oh, God, where the hell were they? I'll have to check on that.
I don't even remember.
But it wasn't that good because, like, Elias, he was there. He got a decent pop, but it wasn't that great either. And I think unfortunately now, when you go to the Raws after WrestleMania, of course, it's the biggest pops you're going to get all year. I think if you look into the crowd and you see everybody's too busy on their damn phone, and they're not even watching what's going on. They're watching their phone trying to record.
Right, which is stupid.
What's going on. And it's stupid. And I hate it. And, I agree with what you said is it's not fun, to kind of have that. And I just don't get it.
Right. And then his fourth or I should say, his third question was his Dear Vince, so it's not really a question. So his fourth and last question was a dream match. Cena versus AJ Styles. Loser's head is shaved. Your thoughts?
Well, it's funny that he mentioned that because Cena fought AJ Styles at this SummerSlam.
Oh.
And I'm shocked he didn't pick that, but that's okay. I don't care. Like, Cena just looks odd with his hair. I've seen AJ without hair. I mean, that's how he was in TNA forever. I mean, people now that he's mainstream get to see what he's like because, oh, hey, he's here. He's got long hair. This is what AJ Styles looks like. They don't know what he looked like before. He didn't have the beard. He's just a clean-shaven kid.
How about double count out, they both shave their head?
That would be epic.
That would be my pick.
Yeah. I don't know. Who's... You like Cena more than AJ Styles, don't you?
Yo, absolutely. Cena was like when I was I shouldn't say old enough because I do remember when I was 7 and 8, but when I was older and I guess smarter, I don't know if it works that way, but like Cena was like the Stone Cold will always be my all-time favorite. He was the first guy I ever liked in wrestling.
Like me and Shawn Michaels.
But Cena was like the first guy when I was older and understood the product and understood what was going on more. Was the first guy I gravitated
They were in Orlando.
to.
I forgot about that. They were in Orlando on Monday night, which is where the hub is, where a lot of the guys train and work out, and the girls too. That's weird.
It's interesting.
Huh. I don't know. But I've always liked AJ Styles, even back in TNA, New Japan, all that stuff. And when he came here, I was excited. Like when we were watching the Rumble, I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna be AJ, and that could very well happen now. Now, granted, I think Kenny Omega signs with AEW, but he could. If he signs with WWE, he's not going to get creative. They corrected that, by the way, because they said creative was part of it. Mm-hmm. He won't get creative. No way. No. They very rarely hand creative. They didn't hand it to AJ. They ain't handed it to Kenny.
I don't think Vince has ever given creative out.
He gave some to Sean, but to keep Sean
Sean
never threatened to leave either.
That was
a lot different.
That was
times.
Early '90s though, when the product was bleh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you had some
great.
Interesting guys and gimmicks. I don't think he does, but it would be cool to see Kenny Omega kind of shock everybody and show up.
But the Rumble come in, just randomly,
kind of like what they did with AJ, and he fought Roman. But I don't think they do it, man, because Kenny's going to go with his guys. I mean, he's got better opportunity in All Elite, and they're going to sign. And I don't know what these contracts are. I would be interested to see what the contracts are. What do you think?
It would be awesome at the time if Kenny Omega came in at the Royal Rumble, but. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but there's always a surprise at the Royal Rumble. Always. There's never not a surprise at the Royal Rumble. So it'll be interesting to see if he does come out, which is very possible.
I'd be excited.
But, from there, I don't know. Like you said, I certainly think that All Elite could sign him. It's just a matter of, he's a free agent, so he can go where he wants to go, do what he wants to do, and whoever offers more money, that's what he can do. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what it is. But like I said, I think either way, I would prefer him in All Elite. But if he was in WWE, I certainly think that he could certainly find a way to make an impact and probably be champion.
Speaking of Impact, do you think Impact Wrestling still exists in a while?
To be honest with you, I didn't even know they existed a week ago. And someone put on Twitter, one of the wrestling people were like, "Oh, should I watch Impact?" They're around Friday nights at 10 o'clock or something. Yeah.
So that was his last thing there.
Yeah, that was it. That's what Jason had this week.
Okay, then I guess we can get right to this Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus Randall Keith Orton. Let's get to it. Let's turn it up.
I'm surprised he didn't pick the Sasha Charlotte match that was just playing. There's the Beast Incarnate. No, that music from anywhere.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Enter Sandman. And sometimes it would take a while to get out because he's dumb. I've heard that too. He's so dumb.
Where's Brock's title at?
Paul got it? Or no, he wasn't champ yet. I think Orton was champ, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did they still have Pyro then? Yep.
This is must.
Got juice.
I love it. What a good sign.
Yes, what a great sign. Because isn't that right after he tested positive? 16?
Yeah, but it wasn't for roids though. It was for some weird it was like a semi-steroid or something.
Yeah, still the juice, man.
Well, whatever got kicked him out of UFC.
The baby juice.
Yeah. Whatever.
Dude, that dude is still jacked as fuck, man.
That is a human being like no other.
Yeah. He is. He's a monster. I love his sword tattoo, though. It's probably my favorite.
You got to be a badass to get that.
I mean, a sword pointing right to your neck, and then he's got
Ooh.
the.
What do you think of Stephanie?
She looks good.
1 to 10. What do you give her there?
I give her an 8. But the problem is that she's looked the same for the past 5 or 6 years. She has not changed. Too much plastic surgery. But then again, I don't know.
You think she gets the plastic?
Well, I mean, she has fake tits, so yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's plastic. Everything else is plastic. But Linda, for an old lady, looked good.
Here's Paul Heyman. Hey, look. There's Bray Wyatt's woman that he had an affair with. That's his woman now. Did you know that, JoJo?
No. Who was his woman before?
His wife. This is his wife. I don't know her name.
Oh, I didn't know if she was in wrestling or not.
And
okay.
No, and he was hooking up with JoJo, and now they're together.
Interesting. The Viper Slayer.
Lesnar.
I mean, look at, besides his big skull back tat, he's got the two, what are those called?
I can't say on his back there.
Yeah, the ones with the hands holding it. What are those things?
Oh, the knuckles?
No, they're like hooks though.
I can't.
It's like a meat hook.
Oh, the meat hook?
Yeah, but he has them right in his.
Oh yeah, dude, it looks like meat right in the shoulders. Ugh.
Badass.
I've got in the shoulder.
It's not
like that.
It's not a meat hook.
It's just tribal.
I have a tattoo on my shoulder too. It hurt like a bitch.
Okay, I guess either one of them were champs.
Why was this main event? Orton's sleeves are sweet though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, dude, he gets them touched up like every 2 years, I think he said.
He should. They always look clear. That's the problem. When you're always tanning though,
they're gonna kill it. And you're smacking the mat all the time.
He has to.
But think about that, dude. How much time he's got to spend in a chair?
A lot. Yeah. I mean, just for those two alone, that's probably 36 hours worth of work. That's good work.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing work.
So imagine the touch-up every time.
That's got to be more than that. I mean, this alone, the Joker tattoo, that was 6 hours.
I mean...
And there's a lot, obviously, there's a lot of detail there.
Well, that's the thing, is the outline's easy. It's the shading. It's the shading in and everything. That's what takes forever.
Yeah.
So all that stuff, because he has completely shaded for the most part.
Yeah.
So
the outline takes a while too, because there's only singles.
But the design, though, you know what I'm saying is that. But plus, he had the one on his neck already, so he added.
Exactly.
Because
he had the tribal on the left and tribal on the right, and then he had that on his back. So he just filled it all in and shaded it, which is badass. They're all skulls, and then he has like one color, which is a rose, for his daughter.
Yeah.
Alana.
Orton with his only pose he's ever had.
Remember that time he spit his gum at ex-wife?
Yep.
Dick. Probably could have taken her home that night.
She put it right in her mouth too, didn't she?
No, she put it in a pill bottle. She probably would have put it right in her mouth if he gave her the opportunity. Wouldn't be shocked, ho.
I wasn't talking about the gum.
Oh, I was talking about the gum. Yeah, ho.
Orton have a hickey?
Yeah, Brock gave it to him before the match.
Probably.
That's probably what happened.
He's got a graze in his beard there. Suplex City was already done then? Was that at WrestleMania that year?
No, dude, this is 16. That was 14. Suplex City.
At WrestleMania.
Yeah, because he said it to
City, bitch.
yeah, he said it to Taker.
That was Taker?
Yeah, that was 30, man. That was
I thought that was outside
14?
for some reason that he said that. Are you sure?
that could have been SummerSlam. He fought him after that when he said Suplex City, but Suplex City was already a thing. Because they fought at SummerSlam that same year.
But I felt like he did that in
That was in
outside
14.
event.
Yeah, it was 14. SummerSlam.
But that wasn't outside.
I thought it was outside.
No. SummerSlam's been in New York or LA.
No, it was indoors. That's right, because he did say that to Taker. Suplex City, bitch.
I don't remember that. I thought it was like somebody else.
I'll look it up while we watch this match.
Do it, because I really do think it was an outside WrestleMania that he said that. And it was Cena. It was definitely on Cena. Yeah. I do remember that for sure. It had to be. It was when he beat the shit out of Cena.
I think you're right. 2015, it looks like.
Yeah, I was about to say. There you go. He just said it. 16 given to Cena. Yep.
That was it, apparently.
See, I knew it was outside. That was the Sting one, wasn't it? When he fought Triple H?
God.
2015?
Love to see it. Great ad libs.
I'm pretty
Suplex
sure
City
it is.
bitch is one of the greatest things ever, by the way.
Oh, it is. That was
Like
hilarious.
Austin 316. Yeah, because you hear it clear as day.
Right into the camera.
Yeah, I love that. They said one of these things when The Rock dropped his shades and Foley picked them up and dusted them off for him. The Rock thanks you for that.
That's good. I like that.
The fan. I hate you, Batista. I hate you too.
That would be the best part of being a wrestler.
Brock Lesnar just needs to stay the course. He came out of the gate strong. He absolutely decimated Randy Orton.
Let me guess. Another suplex?
The smile on his face. Brock just
Nope.
needs to stay the course.
Yeah. Come on, Randy. Block it. Was that number 4?
Oh no, it was Roman Reigns. Duh.
I agree with my Raw counterpart there, Bob. Boy, I just think that
Suplex City, bitch. Brock to Roman. Outdoor.
And that was 2015?
Yeah.
So Cena must have been at SummerSlam then.
Yeah, because he dominated him.
Okay, so that makes sense. Like you said, though, I can remember it being outside. I don't remember when it was, but I knew it was definitely outside.
The Advocate will proudly display for you.
The Advocate.
Right now, Suplex City, making Viperville look like a
Amen.
trailer park. Here we go with all ages, one RKO.
Making Viperville look like a trailer park. Classic. Brock's gassed already.
He's always gassed.
Well, that's what you get when you only lift weights.
On pay-per-view. How effective is the RKO? He has 12 world championships.
Jesus.
Randy Orton.
I think he's at what, 13 now?
Yeah, because he won one of them recently.
Championship, a UFC heavyweight title, and again a 4-time WWE World Champion. John, you called him.
That's the thing is Lesnar's like Hogan, you know. They only have the title 4 or 5 times because they just held it for 27 years.
It's like Bruno Sammartino when he had it for 3 years. It was nuts.
3, it was like 7.
Well, yeah, you're right. I think Hogan had it for like 3 years.
It's what it felt like. JBL was one of the ones that held it for the longest too. He held it for like a year and a month or something. There's always some weird jacked up guy in a tank top in the front. You missed him. Come on, Orton.
Thought he was going to drop him.
He was close. Oh, that didn't look good. Nope, not through the table, on the table.
Randy would have been better off if that table would have broke. And Randy Orton just fell into the front row here in the WWE.
I don't like the WWE Universe either. I think that's way overused, right?
Right.
I think it sucks.
But I do like Morrow.
I do like Morrow a lot. Oh, there it is.
He's like,
Mamma Mia.
I think he was supposed to put him through it the first time. But
Yeah. Oh, he definitely was. He almost missed him that time, too. I like how he said Mamma Mia. That was great. What a great line.
Mama,
Mamma Mia.
here I go again.
I wonder whatever happened to those super fans. Why don't they sit up front anymore? Rob Zombie looking guy and the other tank top guy.
Oh, the Cavs guy? Guy that was wearing the Cavs jersey?
No. I'm talking about the old ones. The Rob Zombie guy with the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And then the dude with the tank top. I think it was Vladimir. They called him.
Vladimir. That's my name. Is Vladimir.
He was like he was darker skinned, like had the glasses and was bald, but just wore a tank top and always flexed. But yeah, I remember the Cavs jersey guy. And then the old couple that always wore the same jogging outfits. You remember that? Like the same color.
Like velour suits.
Yeah,
it was great.
Think about it. If we grew up in that time, we could have been those people. What are you doing this weekend? Oh, going to another WWE event, WWF event. Oh, we're gonna go to WCW. Get free tickets. Is he gonna go through another table?
They call it the greatest clash of all time, the one that Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar was able. Brock has beaten everybody but Randy.
Look at that.
He's so sweaty.
I know. Because he's gassed already. Look at him. It's embarrassing. Do some cardio, Brock. Goodness.
He's got tiny legs.
He does. He must not squat a lot. I mean, they're not tiny. I would imagine they're probably as big as my body.
Oh, RKO. That was a good one. That could have made top 3.
Didn't break the table, though.
I think it was supposed to. It obviously did not.
That's how Orton's broke his shoulder 76 times.
Yeah. It's like made out of drywall and paste.
Yeah.
I'm impressed after 7 German suplexes. Orton found a wherewithal. Watch this.
Oh.
I gotta give Lesnar would always sell shit. I give him
He
credit
took
for
that. He took that well.
Yeah, he did. He always took shit well.
He's selling it very well.
Coming to this sport with more hype than Randy Orton did. He's lived up to every bit of that potential. But right tonight, he can have the greatest victory of his career.
I mean, just sweat just dripping off of Brock. It's gross. This DDT is always my favorite, too. Such a good one.
How the turned have tables.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
It looks like SmackDown is going to have the man that dethroned the Beast incarnate. Only on SmackDown Live, Randy Orton. He's hearing voices.
He hears them voices inside his head. They come to him. They understand.
Is he going to be on this? Is it?
There it is.
Another RKO.
So that's the second one.
Oh, and he kicks out.
Shock.
There aren't too many people on the planet Earth that can say that they have stopped the Beast incarnate like Randy Orton has just done. And Paul Heyman experiencing heart palpitations at ringside after that second ordeal.
Heyman is a great seller of that, too.
My name is Paul Heyman.
He sounded like Peter Griffin's mom and Family Guy there.
Paul Heyman. There you go. Is he going for the punt? Yep. Tee it up. Give him the punt.
Right into an F5. A punt into the F5 is beautiful. No.
I was about to say, if this is done now, this is dumb. Why did we watch this?
I wonder why Jason did pick this.
I don't understand.
Maybe he gives him the handshake in this.
Get these hands. Taking off the gloves.
And these two wanting to hit each other more than any diss track. And higher, look at Lesnar, those clubbing forms from the grounded pound position. This is just bare bones trying to bust up your opponent. That's what it is. Lesnar looking to open forward with those elbows. This is just pure malice. Those slashing elbows, the club
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember why he had us watch this. This was it right here. That's when he knocked him out.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
God damn it. Let me rewind.
Oh, it's the gash.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it is. He puts the gash in his head.
That answers the question.
Now I remember.
Let's rewind a little.
That one. It was that one, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That was nasty.
So I'll go back a little bit just so we can see it.
Yeah, it's the...
I remember now. Right when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's because he gashed him.
Yep. He lets him have one, I think.
Yeah, and I think it was meant to be, wasn't
I think it was. I think Orton wanted it.
Yep.
That one right there. That dirty elbow busted him wide open. And Kyoto can see it. Just blood. Yeah, that's the nasty gash. Oh, man. The pool of blood. That's what it was. Good for Jason. He always has something up his sleeve.
I forgot all about it until I saw him on the ground. I'm like, wait a minute. I know what this is. I think Kyoto said something to him like, you son of a bitch.
I mean, look. Just the blood is just pouring. That's nasty. But look at all the fans. I mean, that's what it's for.
See, I can never tell if it's legit or not sometimes because Paul like can sell it
Yeah.
like it's real. He's like, damn it.
Look how casual Lesnar sits in the corner. Just relaxed.
Oh, Kyoto, hold off while Brock's just sitting there.
This doctor needs to call this fight now.
And that's how you know right there
That it's staged. Yeah.
There's so much blood, though. It's awesome.
SmackDown said you better hope the referees call this. You're not going to have a superstar. This is getting uncomfortable to watch. Brock Lesnar calling Randy Orton.
It's real to me, damn it.
Still real to me, damn it.
Randy Orton in dire straits.
It just keeps beating the shit out of him. I mean, but that's a nice pool of blood. He probably did it because he was gassed and didn't want to wrestle anymore.
Yeah, well, he needed 10 staples to cover that.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the picture of it afterwards.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Somebody get Randy out of there. And we've just witnessed a SummerSlam massacre, John. I hate to say it.
The SummerSlam Massacre.
Before we witness it anymore, somebody better get Randy Orton out of there.
Here is your winner by TKO, Brock Lesnar.
By TKO.
Yeah, I remember hearing that the first time. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, something they don't have. So yeah, I was certainly off of a UFC thing. But yeah, I forgot about that. Good choice, Jason.
Good choice, Jason.
Very good choice.
That was a great one. That was solid, buddy. And, we appreciate that. Next week, we've got, Royal Rumble 95.
Yes.
And then Royal Rumble 97 the week after.
Yep.
So
We got
if we can
two.
get Zan on, and then I told the grown-ups guys, I said, I don't care if you throw me a grown-up. I don't give a shit which one of you come on. Just come on. I'll tell you which shows
Yeah.
we're doing. And if we get them on, great. If we don't, that's okay. We didn't have Stat Guy today. We had Grayson. Thanks, Grayson, for appearing on the show and telling us you're going to kill us.
Yes.
Much obliged.
Appreciate it.
That was his promo he cut on us today.
And stole my fruit snacks.
Yeah,
so.
he cut the promo on us, said he's going to kill us. So, yes, Grayson, my son, will literally not kill me. He cut his promo. It's a promo. This is kayfabe.
Yeah. Come on,
So,
people.
Come on,
Grow up.
people. Grow up.
Jesus.
It's kayfabe. Ah, damn it. So, as always,
Still real to me, damn it. I should have saved that for the end.
it's all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just not going to. It's still real to me, damn it.